Tonight, following our evening newscast, we will be airing a special segment on diversity. It's called The Hidden Bias of Good People.
It's hosted by Dr. Bryant Marks, a leading implicit bias trainer who's worked with the White House, Fortune 500 companies, and thousands of police departments. Our Doug Reardon talked to Dr. Marks ahead of his special airing.
Well, for some background, our parent company, Scripps, offered us the chance to train with Dr. Marks, and it got so much positive feedback, Scripps asked him to turn his lecture into an hour-long special, and that will air tonight on Fox 17.
Only two ingredients you need for having implicit bias are living in society and having a brain. That's it.
But what is implicit bias? Dr. Bryant Marks, a leader in the field of implicit bias training, says there's a lot of nuance to it.
My colleagues will get mad at me for simplifying it this way, but it's basically when a stereotype can affect how we think, feel, or behave at a subconscious level. That's really the essence of it.
And it can be tricky because Dr. Marks says bias doesn't make you a bad person, and you may not even know you have it.
These are universal human principles that apply to all of us. If I say to you police officer and you think male, doesn't make you sexist because 90% of police officers are men. If I say to you kindergarten teacher, you think female, doesn't make you sexist. If I say to you president of the United States, you probably think white male, with one exception, white male or male, doesn't make you sexist.
Dr. Marks says with exposure to pop culture, stereotypes, and just life experience, people take things in and repetition tends to stick out.
We just have to own the fact that as we live in this society, we have a brain, our brain is taken in the world, things we take in repeatedly will get locked in.
But Dr. Marks says while it's good to be aware of the bias we all have, we can't let it control the decisions that we make.
A framework for implicit bias for anyone is to think about moments of discretion, right? Moments where your subjective experiences or your biases could play a role in the decision that you make or tasks that you complete.
And Dr. Marks says the antidote to bad bias, so to speak, is simply exposure, even if you have to seek it out. It'll help us snap those initial labels we place on people and things.
Maybe I can control or balance out my exposure. Maybe I can watch certain TV shows, documentaries, and movies that feature women or minorities in prominent ways, in positive ways. Maybe I can, when I raise my kids, show books and characters that balance out. So you can, once you're informed, you can curate your existence in a way that has more balance in it.
And again, that special will air tonight at 7 p.m. right here on Fox 17. And then after the special, Fox 17 is inviting you to join the conversation. We're hosting a follow-up panel discussion with some members from our own diverse community to talk about what we hear from Dr. Marks. You can join us on our Facebook page for that starting at 8 p.m. Back to you.